All right, folks, welcome back to the CC Zone. I'm Brankles, and I am joined by Redacted, and we've got ourselves a great list of guests this week. We've got Zone, we got fireflanz, we got Idrees, and we have Toy. We're going to be talking about the CCS Summer Split Diamond League. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. How are you guys doing?
We're good, man. It's
Doing
been
well,
another
man.
easy
Doing well.
set for Dorado week after week, so happy to be on the podcast.
Pretty good. We made playoffs last second, last match out of 3 games. It was hype.
Wait, am I the only team not to make playoffs yet here?
That's about right.
Yep.
Go you tough zone because that's tough, man.
It's
That is rough. Maybe if you took
Yeah.
a game off of us, it would have helped your chances a little bit, but
Maybe if we took a game last week, it would have helped.
You know, if you took a game off freaking who did you play last week? Oh my god.
Daydreams.
Whoever you
Oh,
played last
Starlight.
week, CB Starlight. If you took a freaking game off them or won the series, you wouldn't be in this predicament.
you guys lost to Starlight, man.
They would have FF'd. They wouldn't have had a game week 5. Gotta give them a game.
Oh my gosh.
Harsh
Oh
about it.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move forward right a bit. We'll get into all the spicy content. Branko's go ahead and start us off. I'm still eating.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to be back after 2 weeks of dealing with stuff and being dying from COVID. So glad to be back. But guys, we're coming up on the last week of the Diamond season. For you, fireflanz, you guys have been dominating your league, especially your division. How bad is Group A?
It's Mickey Mouse, man, but I'm not surprised considering Flay runs this thing, I mean, we finally had a challenge last week in that we went down 3,000 gold at one point, and that was about it. But other than that, I mean, we've just been messing around, and we're, what is it, 8-0? Yeah, so if the collapse is going to start, week 5 is a great time to fall apart.
Yeah, hey, and Toy, you guys took care of business. You guys are also locked in as a playoff, team, just like Dorado did. For you guys, what was it like securing that? And you guys have been dominating your division as well.
I mean, it definitely feels good to become first in the division, but there's also a lot of teams that we felt have given us a challenge, so we're just able to be better than them.
Yeah, and so my question is how bad is the U.S. Army Esports Academy?
I'll give it to them. They definitely draft pretty well, to the point we actually got a little bit concerned coming out of the game 1 draft. This draft is, we think, much better than ours. This is going to be a tougher game than expected, and we just completely rolled over them. So player wise, I think there's a lot for them to improve on, but I think their drafting is definitely a good start for them.
Yeah, I feel like I'm asking all these questions is because Redacted decided to eat some Rice Krispies.
Hey, look. I had to get my feel. I'm a bit better now. I feel a bit better, so I can also go ahead and join in on the questioning. My first question for all of you so far, we'll work our way up until the real flame shit, but we're gonna start our viewers slow. How do you all feel about Diamond so far as a whole, going into the CCS? This is the first split. Zone, you've been around the CCS now, so we'll start with you about how you feel about the Diamond League and whatnot, and then we'll just work our way around with Flans and then Group B, Toy, and Idrees.
I mean, it's been good so far. There's actually power rankings again. Man, those came back. They haven't been around since start of CCS, split 0, and then they fell off a cliff. I think the writer died of COVID or something. I have zero idea what happened. But content's been good there.
Wasn't Chelsea the writer?
No, this is before Chelsea. I think it was Rye Chains. I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
My mic's giga low apparently. But yeah, so far I've actually been enjoying the five week. It's a lot less long, and I mean we've just been having fun playing for content, so it's been a good time.
Flans, what about you? I know you kind of said this league's been Mickey Mouse, but what are your actual thoughts? Besides the Mickey Mouse, unless that's what your actual thoughts are.
Well, I think coming from VRS, which doesn't have a lot of content for its Plat League. This is definitely a step up in terms of that. We got some content demons on the production. We got Brankles with the React videos. I always watch them. I think half of Dorado General does. And Redacted's power rankings, which, they have had us first every week, which, I'm glad the PayPal is working out well, because like otherwise people would
Ain't no
realize
PayPal, y'all
we're
just boring
frauds.
and won't
Nah.
lose a game.
We're frauds, man. We're gonna pick Shaco Jungle and get exposed. So
Please do.
I've been enjoying it. I think to give you an insight on how the team feels, like I don't, while we have kind of cruised to an 8-0 on our side of the bracket, there's definitely some teams we're keeping an eye on the other side when we get to playoffs, and so I don't think we're asleep at the wheel. That we're still scrimming as much as we always have and innovating and looking for new picks because we're coming from Platinum, which, going up to Diamond, I expect that there's like a higher caliber of players. And though I haven't really seen that in the top lane in my group yet, I'm expecting to find some challenges on the other side of the bracket. So excited to see. Maybe there are some players worth their salt over there. But right now, Group A is indeed Mickey Mouse.
Hey, he's saying that the
Idrees?
group is. Yeah, I was gonna ask Idrees though. I mean,
Yeah, what's up?
you're on the opposite side with Group B though, and it seems like Chaz It Up is at the top. But do you guys feel though that maybe it's because your logo is so bad that you're not the top team?
Our logo's like the best logo there, bro. Like not even gonna lie. I think the logos would get us
you
power.
think you're the
honestly.
best logo?
I mean, let's be real. At the end of the day, it's just like it's not like the LCS here. We just gotta have fun with it. I think our logo's pretty fun.
Did you make that logo? Because you are the owner, coach, captain, player.
Sort of. My mid laner just like drew some shit in paint, and I was like, we voted between that and like a more official looking logo, and we honestly just chose like the scuffed paint logo.
It looks like the Finding Nemo of squids. It's got like this weird arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, but besides that though, I mean, how are you guys feeling on your season so far as you guys are, looking to secure your spots in the playoffs?
Pretty good. So we rescheduled our match to Monday, so we just got confirmed for playoffs. I think it was pretty good. I mean, we did Plat Leagues before. This is our first Diamond League. We wanted to do Diamond League, and the opportunity kind of just came up. I think Flay actually like DM'd me, like he said, "I know you guys are in a league. Are you interested in joining?" And I was like, I asked him some stuff, and then we ended up joining. So far, I like it. It seems like a pretty big or pretty active community. Like some of the other leagues I've been in has been like so and so when it comes to engagement, but it looks like everyone kind of like is interested, right? So that's fun.
Trash talk do be popping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
we just have to
like
make
always
them.
someone messaging. So
I mean, we just have to make fun of certain players, and also, like we all make fun of Chelsea, right? All of us, I can say we agree that that Chelsea is the worst in terms of predictions and power rankings.
Look,
timeout, Redacted.
We're focusing on Diamond, not Flat. Let's not bring Reign of Kings and Brankles buff up in here.
Hold up, is Chelsea a Diamond player?
No, she's actually Plat 2.
Well, she does play for a Diamond team.
Anyway, besides the point, Toy, you're on apparently We Love Solbert Chaz It Up, which I just found out that's what the actual meaning of the WLS stands for. I didn't know what WLS stood for.
I
didn't know it stood for We Love Solbert, which is kind of that's really narcissistic, don't you think? I mean, yeah, it's his team, but damn, like he had to really put it in the title and shit.
I mean,
y'all went along with that.
That's when I thought when I first saw the name a couple of seasons ago. But like apparently Solbert has kept it around and it's stuck, and I'm totally okay with the name, and I'm all for it.
Okay. Well, yeah. What are your thoughts so far on entering in the CCS and our Diamond League here and everything like that, and the competition you all have faced? You all have only dropped one game. You're also the undefeated as well, in terms of game score. So, what are your thoughts on that so far, Toy?
I mean, it's definitely like my first time being in CCS, so I've definitely enjoyed it. Was hoping for a bit more competition, but hopefully I'll get that from Dorado. But so far, I'm enjoying everything.
fireflanz, you guys might be facing off against them. How do what is there any actual team that strikes any fear in you guys, or is it just, hey, we're looking at who's in Group B?
I think the only team
they're not even looking at Zone or nothing.
No, I mean, we watched Zone in like 30 minutes total game time, so Yeah,
I was talking about Toy
Oh.
because Zone's gonna face against Group B, so it could either be Idris or Toy if they get it past the first round, of course, right?
Technically,
So-
we already played.
Who do we need to root for, by the way? Who does Squid Champions need to root for to like get second seed? I don't know how much it really matters, like, but
You need
That's a great question.
Academy to win a game. I'm pretty
let's
sure.
see. How do you avoid
Academy?
us? Okay. Yeah, you really want the 3 seed, brother, because if you get the 2 seed, you'll be seeing us in semis.
maybe I want to see. Yeah, maybe I want that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm okay either way, honestly.
Are you?
I think
so
I think semifinal or quarterfinals, whatever the first one is, that should be like a wash.
Yeah, quarters.
anyways.
That's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right, man. Hey, those number 2 seeds, don't sleep on them. Goldfish looking kind of clean, bro.
I
think
forgot
squids are like a
Goldfish in our
higher
group.
tier.
I'm gonna be honest.
Aquatic life. Goldfish.
Redacted. That's last split. Like Goldfish Love is kind of waned off.
Goldfish and
Did we not just see Okami pentakill literally 5 champions by himself?
Yeah, and I
Are y'all
pentakilled with
kidding me?
Tarek. That doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Brankles, you're silver 2. Like, come on. Let's
Silver
stop.
3. Get it right. Silver 3.
Oh,
Get
that's
it right.
tough. Yeah.
And
But
I
besides
beat I beat Monty, so that doesn't mean anything.
Also not an achievement, but go off. I mean, that's kind of like the
Bes-
same. That's like beating the tutorial for League of Legends is taking a game off Money.
Weren't you on that team, fireflanz, for that game?
No,
Or were you on my team?
I was
Besides
on
the
your team.
point, the biggest thing is that we got some representatives from Group A and we got some representatives from Group B. I wanted this to make sure we had as many voices as possible, so that way it's not just a one-side affair. And I want everyone to at least get their piece in before we head into playoffs. 3 of these teams are going into playoffs. Squid Champions. I'm not gonna lie, Idris, I didn't think y'all were gonna make it. Just because no, it's not a diss. It's just
Yeah.
I didn't think they were gonna make playoffs just because they're a new team. We didn't know too much about them. I don't know the players, and then they won one series, then they would lose. So their road here was not as smooth as like Solbert's team or Dorado's. Even you guys, PG, I think you guys like won 2 series in a row, so they were kind of topsy-turvy there. And Spirit Essence was on, I believe, a 2-game winning streak at that point. So like they were coming in with some momentum and everything. So I don't know if you guys went back and looked at the stream yet, but me and Glacial totally thought Spirit Essence was gonna win that series.
I mean, I don't blame you. If you looked at game 1, honestly, I thought we might like mental boom after that game 1. But I mean, we just didn't. I think we were better, honestly. But yeah, I mean, the season wasn't exactly smooth. Like I just like moved to a new house. Like we literally had like a volatile roster. It was just like a roster wasn't like there were some changes, but also I had to like sub out anyways because I was busy. I think we didn't
Yeah.
start really playing together until week 2, and we had 1 scrim and like maybe 5 flex games, and then the games you've seen in the league as our practice. So
Sounds like us.
yeah, that's just how it is. We managed to clutch it out, so that'll be fun. It'll be fun to get better.
So we clutch it out, y'all did. But so like Toy, my question for you is more so it's more geared towards everybody, and anyone can interject or jump in. Who do you think's group is more Mickey Mouse?
Hey.
And like, would you have rather traded your roster to be in the other group?
I don't know. I would have liked to be in Group A just for the chance to play Jaro and fight for that first spot, but I'm also happy in Group B. It's a pretty relaxed, easy group for us, so we'll be able to take that first spot like we did. But for more Mickey Mouse, I would say Group B just because there's the U.S. Army team in it. That's my whole thing with it.
Damn.
I'm fixing to say, if Toy went to Group A, I mean, Toy might be like MVP if he just faced Starlight every week.
On God.
Yeah.
Again, it's the same vein as beating Monty. Beating Starlight, not an achievement. That's kind of.
But I'm
It's
talking
like-
about stats-wise.
It's like the free space in a bingo chart. That's the CB Starlight series win. I mean, unless you're HuffZone, who's a bozo. But yeah, other
I don't know
than
about that one.
Hey,
fucking
Hey,
Card was missing it.
listen, last split, Zone lost to Grinchy Goons.
And the split before, we
Hey.
also lost the coin flip. This happens every split.
Yeah,
Every split.
apparently,
Third seed.
yeah, apparently Zone's special trait is losing to the no-win team. So
We have to
I
give him
guess just like how I don't know. I mean, just like how Matt G can't get out the first round, that's your trait. Everyone has a special trait, so it's just interesting.
The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse powers that be ranked CB Starlight first overall seed in the lock-in. By the way, don't let anybody forget that. Don't let anybody forget that, okay? Because they picked up their first series win in week 4 of CCS Diamond, and before that, they only had one game win. They were 1-6. No, 1-4. Yeah, they were like 1-4 or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. They got
bad.
trounced, man.
Dude, A is more Mickey Mouse. We have 2 plat teams. Well, one of them already made playoffs, and probably a second one is gonna make playoffs.
No, honestly, I thought the same thing. I after like looking at the disparity or like the groups, I think Group B is the better group in terms of competition because everyone is like right there with each other. I feel like in Group A, it's kind of stomps.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, I
mean, that's just my perspective. What do y'all think, Toy and Idrees? Like, am I kind of right
quick
there?
side note: is Toy? Are you a player?
Yeah. I'm the
Oh, wait, what? No, I'm asking 'cause I didn't. I don't think I played against you guys. Or I wasn't there when we played against you guys.
no.
Oh, are you the
Are you-
jungler? Because I know Squid Games like had to play with like a sub jungler.
Idrees is the ADC.
We have to play the sub jungler. I'm the ADC.
Oh,
So
no.
our support played ADC, and our sub support played support. So that's what we did.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'm just, not a diss or anything.
I
I'm
just
asking
remember
'cause I didn't know who you were.
I just remember the support player from that game just missing every Taric flashing. Was like, holy shit, I don't want to lose to
Oh yeah,
this.
so you got to play against Senna Taric with 3 assassins. That must have been fun. That must have been easy.
Oh,
But anyways,
yes, that game.
what was the question?
Which group's more Mickey Mouse?
Oh,
No, that wasn't the question. I said, do you feel like your group has more parity, like it's a bit more evenly matched compared to Group A? Because that's what I thought.
probably. I mean, there's like 4 teams who are at the same record at the last week. So I would say by definition, yeah. It just kind of had to be that way. We might have maybe it's our fault for losing, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sure every team thinks that. So yeah. I'd say our team was pretty balanced or our group was pretty balanced.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the scoreboards from that thing. Toy, did you change your name at all, or?
He did.
I got sent on a 2-week vacation by Riot a week before or a couple days before week
Wait a
1.
minute.
I was playing under Shiny Weevil.
Oh,
Mandatory
okay. Okay, because
Interesting.
yeah,
Was that
yeah.
reported?
Yes.
That's so surprising to me because from what I've heard about Toy, he is the most peaceful player ever. Not toxic at all. So I'm shocked, frankly, that you got 2 weeks.
2 week.
Toy, you have Dorado history, is that right? Am I remembering this correctly?
I have a couple of Dorado histories. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard.
What's the word on that?
There's some
What's the word
lore
on that?
there, but I don't want to.
Well, if you don't want to ask about it, I will. Toy, give us the Dorado lore. Apparently, everyone's gonna be touched by this org. God damn it.
I've heard of Toy before. From like
I remember I've done like in houses with Dorado there before, and then I've got into a couple, I don't know, verbal arguments with past Dorado member Nuffies, and so I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I know he's also a huge part of Dorado, or at least was. So at least that's what I know. That's what my history is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Idrees,
yeah.
you been touched by Dorado too? You got some history with them?
Not really. I mean,
Why
sort of.
I
I knew.
Say touched by Dorado, man. Why can't we say interact?
You don't have to
What do
say.
you mean?
I mean, I know we violate kids on the Rift every week, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? You don't have to give us that stigma outside of it.
Yeah. So I mean, not directly, but I know, or I knew I knew in real life the ADC for Dorado Gamma, or I think the former ADC of Dorado Gamma, Alonz. I knew him in real life. He went to my school.
That's
So-
tough.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
famous City Skylines player Alonz. That's my boy. If y'all
Well,
okay,
yeah,
I'll
that.
give y'all a little CC zone nugget for Alon's former ADC for Dorado Gaming Gamma before Carino took over. So he got kicked from his team because he was in the middle of a scrim and he was getting shat on so hard that he tabbed out to play City Skyline like mid game. But he was screen capturing, and he was streaming. So instead of playing the game, he was just playing City Skyline, and then his team noticed it because we started memeing him and calling him Challenger City Skylines player. So he got booted pretty quickly from that team, and that was the end of Dog Gamma Alons.
I actually didn't know that.
That's funny
Yeah,
as
that's-
hell.
No, I think he's super based for that. They weren't gonna win that game
That's kinda
anyway,
funny.
so you might as well.
I
win.
knew. I mean, I knew he did that with like Minesweeper and shit. But I didn't.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
a
and
good game.
Minecraft too. You would just boot up like Sky Wars or whatever you call it. Before he would like cut his stream after a bad scrim set, you could see like the Minecraft browser loading. He just didn't give a shit. So shout out to Lons, man. That guy's elite.
Honestly,
I love that guy.
if you ask me, that is based. I agree.
All right, so my next question for y'all, actually, we're gonna wrap it up a little bit. We're gonna start to get a little personal. All right, so Zone, we'll start with you. We haven't heard from you in a while, and I know you got some shit to say. You look like you just been sitting down for a bit, ready to spew.
Yes, that's correct.
Who in this league, who in your group or in the league who do you think is dog shit? You can give your top 5 dog shit players. Come on, give it to me.
Who's
Charizard is on there.
Hell no, I would never talk bad about my boy.
And you can start with fireflanz.
hold
I
on.
mean, even though he beat you, you can still
Let's pull up
still
the
think he's
series
dog,
score.
bro.
I mean,
Yeah, let's fix that. Fireflanz is really good.
We don't play no tanks. I don't like playing tanks. Nah, that series I learned a lot from it. It was good.
Actually, just give me one because there's a lot of y'all. So
Okay.
we don't take
Who
all
was
your time.
fucking- who
We
did
don't
we play
take all your
last week?
time.
Whoever the top for CB Starlight, he's actually like worse than me.
that.
Yeah, that guy's.
But
pretty
guy
you
bad.
sucks.
lost the series.
Oh, sorry, that guy's my sub on a team. Never mind. That guy's good.
Nah, I solo killed that guy a few times. It was pretty bad. He kept running for his boys whenever he get low. It was terrible. I just want a real man's 1v1.
You had it, man. Week 3, and then you
Uh,
picked fucking Jarvan top.
You banned me out, Flans. Come on now.
Yeah, so you played. Apparently, your champ Puddle can't handle.
Fireflanz, why did y'all ban him out?
If you're so much better, why are you
he's your
banning the
son?
plat too? You're banning the plat.
Yeah,
So-
actually, that is a very great point.
The way Dorado Gaming Zeta scouting works is that we don't do it. So we get into draft, and I go, "What do you guys want to ban?" And then I'll just like, okay, somebody say a champion name. Like somebody's got the multi pulled up. I don't even know. We don't scout, man. Like it's just whatever your most played champ is on your OPGG, that's what's getting banned. So like the Squid Champs guy, he plays a ton of Ezreal. We're just gonna ban like Ezreal, and then we'll spell out like.
He's
easy
talking to
game
Idrees,
with
right?
the rest of
He's
us.
in here with us. He's
Bro,
in here
why?
with us. You can address
They
him.
gotta do me like that.
I have no idea, brother. We don't scout. Is the
That's
simple
fine.
answer for that one, Mr. Huff.
I don't think we.
But if
picked
you were
it
a real
once
man,
yet.
you would have taken the Mordekaiser into my Olaf, but you were scared.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
scared, so you took
I'm
the
playing more Olaf.
J4 and accepted the free L. And if you're gonna lose anyway, man, you might as well lose with class. You know what I'm saying?
I was living lavishly that game. I was having a grand old time.
You absolutely were, man. They should send you to third world countries because you could feed like a whole nation with how you
I
play
could.
top lane. It's
Could.
actually impressive, yeah.
Always for the fans. We have to feed everyone.
But that's what I got to say about that. What was the original question? Top 5 dog players? I agree with.
No,
with
just
Flock.
one. Just one. Because
Oh, okay.
there's
Just
other
one
people.
track. Can we
I
curse
want
on
to.
this?
I want to make sure. Yes, I've been cursing this whole time.
One shit player. In our league?
In
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
A.
In A, okay. Let's see.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to go in our league, I
Oh.
guess you can do another league. But I mean, it's easier for all of us if it's in our league because we
I
know
hate
of
to
them.
do it, man, but Peanut, my son, my baby boy, my flesh and blood. Every time I run into this kid, he picks like Singed, Tom
Mundo.
Kench, Mundo, and just gets curb stomped. He got shit on so hard the last time I played him, they replaced my man with Cuttlebun. They replaced him. So that's got to be the biggest sunning in CCS history, maybe ever in all of Diamond. If Peanut, if you're listening to this, man, it's not too late to get some help.
He's not. He's
You know
in
what I
bed.
mean?
He's in bed.
Always hit me up for coaching. I don't charge that much, so Yeah, Peanut. That guy, I love that guy. I have nothing against him. He's a nice kid. I heard he's like 16 as well, so I don't want to be too rude, but he kind of sucks. So, Peanut.
Damn.
Okay.
Redacted. I'll start a eulogy for Peanut if we need to. I mean,
Rip the young nut.
jeez
Fireflanz
Louise.
bullying teenagers over here.
Man.
Oh, my fault.
Well, we still got
that
two
was
more. We
great.
still got Idrees and Toy. We haven't heard them really talk shit yet, and we know the two in Group A can talk shit, but I want to make sure the Group B folks can get their shit off as well, because it's always people from Group A, the loud ones, that always say something, but Group B might just be the one to win the whole thing. So Idrees, you first.
Yeah, what's up? Talk shit, just like anything.
Yeah,
Well, who's the
dog shit player in your group? Who
in our group?
Yeah,
in your
remember
group.
just taking a fat dump on and being like, man, this guy shouldn't even be playing in plat leagues, much like Diamond. What
not
was
gonna
that
lie,
moment for you?
Some of the ADCs have sucked. Like honestly, most, but like that I played against. I didn't play against Solberg, so I couldn't say. And I don't think I played against Borg because he was subbed out. But I mean, I didn't have the greatest performances either. Sometimes, to be honest, I know Dead Botting. I'll give a shout out to my boy Dead Botting, just because like if you just look at his OPGG, it honestly just says enough. He was D2 out like 2 months ago, and now he's 1600 games plat 4.
Oh,
and you just see like 10 games of Ghost Cleanse Nunu. Like, that's all you.
Tough.
That is actually just so funny.
Hold on, let me pull this.
What about that who's that Dead Botting guy, man? He never shuts up and trash talk. Is that guy trash or is he for real?
Yeah, Dead Botting. That's the guy I was talking.
That's the P4 guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Dead Botting barely talks in trash talk. What are you
No,
talking about?
He says some heinous shit, bro.
Wait, redacted. Are you blind?
Dead Botting?
He talks a lot.
I'm gonna go check that shit.
Yeah, he was Diamond 2 3 months ago, somehow, and now he's plat 420 LP.
I mean, he's talking a lot for a team that's not making playoffs. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Guy got a big fucking mouth on him for a 4th seed.
I mean, I don't have anything against him. He's like, but it's no beef or anything. I just think it's just too funny. And he plays Seraphine.
All right,
Seraphine Crutch.
Wow, that's a lot of games.
Seraphine Esports.
You spitting.
All right, Toy. Let's hear from you though. I mean, y'all the first seed, so I know y'all definitely like got some opinions, especially as a support main. So you're in the bot lane.
I mean,
which support? Oh yeah.
I think unfortunately, I think it has to be your support, Idrees. I think it just has to be him. And I also think for top lane, oh my god, it's Spy 500 index is absolutely just horrible. I remember watching the VOD after of watching our top lane versus their top lane. Good lord, that was a fucking beatdown.
Yeah, I could do my support like that. He's cracked.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I don't know.
He just doesn't play enough. That's all.
He
just plays whatever he feels like on the day, and it's usually land heads. I will say though, a lot of the mid laners are just really bad. They just play to get carried. Honestly, like my mid laner, so he doesn't even play the game much. He's
new to CCS. Yeah,
that's addicted to Valorant. No, in every plat league, diamond league, whatever it is, they literally just sit there and they farm, and that's it. They don't trade. They don't try to dodge anything. Like my mid laner, he literally just plays Valorant these days. He doesn't play League, but he's still like just out. He knows they're just bad. Don't do anything in lane. I don't know if like how it is in Group A. Maybe there's an exception, but
you're gonna have a rude awakening when you play Shima, man.
I hope so.
There's some Adderall.
Yeah,
they're fucking Zoomer.
He plays like that. That's good. We need that.
Man,
they're actually good mid laners in Group A. At least 2. I know of 2. Okami and Shima. Oh wait, Philly B too. Hold up, let me not disrespect Philly B. My fault. Yeah, my fault. Philly B.
The original champion of the CCS.
Yeah. My fault. I can't do Philly B like that. Oh man. Yeah.
And shout out to Goat Baby Mama who ranked out. No longer in our league. That's the old CB Starlight mid laner.
That's a shame.
He was all right. The new one sucks, but.
Redacted. You write about Diamond. Who do you think is the trashiest player?
You're not gonna do that to me because they're already gonna be down my throat once again. They'll get it with power rankings.
In 2 weeks?
No, this week.
Expedited 2 weeks.
We're not gonna be below Return of the Middlesticks again, are we? I mean, like
Oh.
I know you had your reasoning, but it was just weird to see us 3 spots below the team we 2-0'd, you know? It's just a little weird.
When was that? Was that week 3?
I don't know, week 2, I think.
Oh yeah, that was week 3. Yeah, no, I know exactly. Yeah,
Maybe
you guys are
we may not have
7th here.
been. Maybe we were like where we needed to be, but I think it was a little weird where they were above us. That's all. But you know, I'm sure
Yeah,
you'll have
yeah,
a more
no.
accurate read in the coming week.
No, that's absolutely fair. You're absolutely right. No, no, and I said it in my power rankings. I was like, you guys won your first series win in week 3 at that point. So I was not confident if, like I said, I didn't think you guys were gonna make it here, but you
Fair,
did.
fair.
So that's part of my reasoning. I don't want to spill like all my tech, because then I might just make people more mad. But no, that was part of my reasoning. I was like, okay, yes, they lost to ROTM, but are they really good enough to beat some of these other teams I've placed them ahead of just yet? And I
I mean-
wasn't confident in that answer.
I mean, that's why all of you guys are here. This is part of Redacted's apology tour. You know,
And now you see, now you see.
I see.
Ain't no apology to it. I ain't apologizing for shit, man.
I don't
I
know.
will
A
just
lot of Diamond teams were like, "Really? This is your power ranking?"
Bro,
Yeah, I mean,
okay, let me on some real shit. Since we're here, I wasn't trying to talk about it. Well, how did y'all feel about those lock-in power rankings? Like,
I don't even remember them.
yeah,
I
I mean,
like
I
how they
remember.
called our team Soulbird and like 4 randoms. I love that part.
Is it not? We
More
love
or
Solbert.
less. True.
Yeah, I
I'm
remember
gonna pull
when
that shit up.
when somebody asked Flay how Zeta would do in Diamond, he was like very dismissive. He was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't call them favorites to win. I don't think they'll do like whatever. Like, I this league could go to anybody." And then we perfect recorded his Mickey Mouse fucking Group A. So I hope Flay stays up late at night thinking about that one. That's all I remember from CCS rankings.
Oh,
If
man,
anything,
Flay.
Flay's staying up thinking about how PG Rajan's about to make playoffs.
True.
If Flay has like the worst takes of all time. Like, you know, we make fun of people all the time in trash talk, but Flay might have like the worst takes.
They're usually pretty
Oh,
decent. Coin flip goldfish is a classic.
I don't know about that though. But yeah, okay. So I had Chazit up at 9th, and by the way, these very first like power rankings were literally a meme. But I mean, fair enough. You guys are the ones reading them, and I'm the one saying this is what I think you are. So yeah, you do have a right to be a bit upset or whatever. I understand. But yeah, I had Chazit up at 9th, and I had Squid at 10th, and yeah, that's just what it was. But then I believe you all like started to improve and do good. I was like, oh shit, okay. Some of these teams are like really fucking good, and I was wrong. And I feel like that was reflected accordingly. At least I know Chaz, Toy can say for sure, like, Toy might contest and be like, yeah, maybe we should be number 1 over Zeta. So
No, I think Zeta being a perfect record because we've at least dropped a game there, or like I think they haven't dropped even a game. So I think they.
I
still
didn't want to
deserve
base
number
it
one.
off just game score though, you know?
Yeah, but you could also
But I
base
do
it
understand
off
what you're saying. I
'cause,
do
like,
understand what you're saying though.
like fireflanz was saying, like there are only what was it? Jasmine had a 3,000 gold lead on you guys at one point, and then you stomped them.
That's the furthest we've come to losing. I think is just being down 3K.
I thought y'all were about to lose that game. That shit made me so happy.
Bro, we're like the
Not that I'm weird.
we're like Zeta is like SKT. We take one Baron, we take one fight, and the game's over. And I see Fuff cringing in the back there because he was a victim of it. But you know, it is what it is, bro. You know,
What it was.
Korea better than NA. It is what it is, bro. You like 2020 TSM. You know, you showed up. You came here. It's
Improving.
good.
We're playing for next split.
I
Playing
see.
for content now. Yeah.
Content team, meme team.
Yeah,
Me
actually,
too,
they
but,
they might make the playoffs.
We'll see about that. Well, tomorrow will really determine what the outlook is for Zone's team. But I want to talk about Chaz It Up versus Squid Champions because we didn't get a chance to really talk too much about your series yet. So Idris and Toy, like you guys already played, I believe. They beat
played
you. Was it
once.
2?
Yeah, it was
2-0.
2-0.
I think
Oh,
it
was
was
it 2-0?
Idris didn't play. Idris didn't play in
I
that
will, I
one.
will
Idris didn't
say
play? Oh,
we could have
okay.
definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, we thought A, we threw hard, but at B, your guys were like a pretty good team overall. So it was like whatever. But we had, I don't know, we had like a huge gold lead, and I think our bot lane got caught, our jungle got caught like multiple times or whatever, and then you had Seraphine or whatever. So there was that, and then game 2 we drafted like the mother of all abominations, and yeah, there was like some mental boom stuff. I mean, it was what it is, what it is, you know.
Oh, that was week 1. Oh, so did you watch the
Yeah.
VOD for that? Oh yeah, it was on the CCS stream.
Yeah, I think I was able to watch the stream on my phone or something.
You mean how Toy and them played Seraphine Leona bot lane in game 1?
Something like that. I know there was a series.
Yeah, I remember that, and I remember Solberg just not having the best of times versus Swain, so definitely
Yeah,
mental
we
block
had
him there.
picked like I think we picked Samira Swain or something.
Yeah,
killed,
that sounds familiar.
Killed bot lane a bunch of times, and then they also got caught like a bunch of times. So it was like give and you take.
Yeah, you know what? I do remember a bit of that series. Chaz It Up. I say you know, y'all are pretty aggressive early game, and I thought it was gonna like bite y'all in the ass at some point, but it hasn't. And I'm not gonna lie, like I think I said it last week. I'm pretty impressed because typically teams that are like super aggressive, it does sometimes bite them in the ass. You know, they get too ahead of themselves. One of the 7 deadly sins of League of Legends players. You know, that hubris, pride, and then they throw the game. But y'all have done pretty decently so far. What would you say? How do you keep that mentality of not throwing the game? This question is directed at Toy.
I would just say knowing that like just from like past games, like for example, the one game with Squid where the balling got absolutely dumpstered and it wasn't really a factor for like the first 15, maybe 20 minutes. So, like every game is still very much winnable, and we just have to believe that we're the better players and we can make the better macro decision and calls.
Okay.
Oh, good shit. Yeah, that was my mid laner reacting to PG Ryzen losing to CV Starlight.
Wait, is that production? Production, really?
I sent production a clip of my mid laner's live reaction to
You guys are world champs.
That's right, baby. World champs at Trash Talk too.
Oh my god! So now we have sound bites. Fun.
Yeah, feel free
It's
to
like those
send them
radio
my
stations.
way.
Just press the button.
Yeah, all of you can feel free to send me stuff, and I'll put them on stream.
Gosh.
Very nice.
I'll keep that in mind. Brankos, I feel like I've been dominating all this stuff. You go ahead and ask something, or do the players have anything they want to ask each other? Like, this isn't just a Brankos and Redacted interview. This is more of a conversation.
Well, I mean, Redacted, I do have a question for you.
Oh god.
You know, someone in the chat was asking, you know, are you going as a me from the Me channel for Halloween?
Oh god.
Wow.
Hey, that's fucked up.
I think that is
Me
a yes.
personally, I wouldn't have that. That's fucked up.
Don't let that shit happen to me though.
Would not let that shit happen to me.
You know, hey, you know, it's all right, Redacted. I was playing Wii Sports the other night, and I saw you on there, so.
Yeah, Matt fucking trounced me, bro. I mean, Redacted, sorry.
It's okay. Can we ask a real question now?
I got a real question. Flans, for you. If you guys, you know, what's like the expectation? Like, if you guys don't make grand finals, is that viewed as a colossal failure for you guys?
I mean, it's definitely that's a good question. I think so this team has been playing together for 8 months now. I mean, we've been playing since the VRS New Year's lock-in tourney, and then we did, you know, obviously VRS Worlds, VRS again. So I think at this point, like, the guys just have fun playing. You know, obviously we really want to win, and I think, you know, we put a lot of pressure on each other to practice and improve and show up for scrims to do well. But I just like spending time with the boys after work. There's some good teams in here. Like I said, I'm keeping my eye on Solbert's team, or what is it, Chaz It Up.
Jazz it up.
That
Yeah,
definitely looked
jazz it
like
up. Yep.
you can't show up sleeping against them. So I won't say like we think we're gonna win it all. I mean, definitely if you listen to some of my players talk and trash talk, including me, it sounds like we have the ego of that. But I just like playing, man. I think it's fun, and I do think that 90% of the teams in here are complete piss. So we should make it to finals without a problem. With all that being said, yeah, I do think we make it to finals, and then
Oh,
every
do
time
you
we've
think you sweep
lost,
the entire playoffs?
I don't know who we're playing. Who are we playing? I mean, let's
it
see.
like
I
Plat
mean,
versus
regardless
Plat?
of who you play, do you think you won't drop a single game? That's what I'm asking you.
I'll give us one game because we dropped one game at Worlds, and then we 6-0'd the semis and the finals. There's no Oasis Esports Cloud here. There's no Absolute Esports. So yeah, haven't dropped a series to any team not named those two. Actually, never lost to Absolute. I don't know if you guys know who I'm referring to with Absolute. It's a VRS
Nah.
team with a gold mid laner, and he averages 12 CS a minute.
Oh, is
Definitely
it?
not smurfing, by the way. They just and when we confronted them about it, they just said that they scouted really well beforehand. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get to playoffs, man. I think if this team has if we show up on the right day and we draft well, I don't think anybody can beat us. I don't think anybody has better mechanics than our players. I'm excited for a challenge because this group so far has been pretty boring, minus the one game we had to try against Jasmine Dragons. But yeah, I do think there are some teams on the other side of the bracket that are going to make it an interesting experience. So win or lose, I'm looking forward to having some fun League of Legends because that's kind of what it's all about, right? Just having those close best of 5 series where you're dropping games and staying up late and having to adapt in the draft. I didn't enjoy 3-0ing finals at Worlds. I didn't find it fun. It wasn't satisfying. When we 1-5 in VRS split before, that was the highlight of my amateur career. So I hope we do get a good series, and I hope we don't sweep playoffs. To answer your question.
All right, and then moving over to Idrees. Idrees, you guys started off rough. You guys have been making a bit of a run. If you guys secure a spot in playoffs, I know that anything can happen. What would it mean for you guys as
No,
an
they have
organization?
secured. I think it's more about seeding for them, right?
Yeah, they have secured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they
Yeah,
secured?
secured. It's about seeding. Yeah.
Oh,
seeding
it's
for
not.
them.
All right, I see someone updated it. Mine was not updated
Yeah.
earlier. So now that you
Yeah.
guys have secured a spot, what's that mean to your team to know that you guys bounce back and have made a run in it?
It means less
And you
time to
might
play
face
Valorant,
Raja's
honestly.
team.
less time to
Less
play
time
Valorant.
to play Valorant.
Yo, does that player want a duo? I'm free to play.
It's like all of us. It's like all of us.
Yo, make
Like
sure to
half
add
of
me.
us
I'll
at
play
least.
with you.
But for real, yeah, I mean we're excited. I think it's definitely I can agree with fireflanz. It's definitely the most fun to be in that spot where every game matters, every game's a banger. You never know what's gonna happen. Like all of our games, whether it's 2-0 or 2-1 or 0-2 or 2-0, except for the last series, which is an actual set. But yeah, it's just fun to play, and I think playoffs is going to be pretty interesting, especially with the way the format is. The first seed as a bye, so it's not just get in the playoffs as the bottom seed, go against the top seed from the opposite group and get curb stomped. You have a bit of you can have a bit of fun there. So
Do you
I'm looking forward to that. I mean, whatever bracket side we get put on, I'm okay with. I mean, on one hand, you have Dorado Zeta, which seems like the team to beat based on what everyone's saying. On the other side, we get a rematch versus We Love Solbert. That'll be fun too. So yeah, I'm just excited to play.
Yeah, you won't face Sober unless you make it to the grand finals. But you could
looking at it,
potentially
and it
face.
says-
It depends on what seed they get, I think.
Yeah, it depends on what
Yeah.
seed.
Oh
I think
yeah. Oh, that's true.
either
That's true.
we
Damn it.
get
Okay,
if we
yeah.
get second seed, then we play against Dorado.
Okay.
Assuming we win our first match, of course, we might just lose. You never know.
Yeah.
It might be a zone in the boys.
Yeah. So
That's what I was about to say. It might be Zone. So if you face against Zone there, I don't know if you've done any. Have you started to do any scouting against
No.
some of the Group A teams yet, or no?
Nah,
you don't
nothing at
care
all.
yet.
I
Okay.
heard they blind pick Shen or something. That's kind of weird.
Of course.
Pretty trash.
If you do that into our top laner, you're gonna have a bad time. But
He also
Yeah,
played
oh,
J4
he
top,
already
by
had a
the
bad
way.
time. He already had a bad time.
Well, yeah,
Going
I
back
mean,
to bed.
we haven't had much practice together. Hopefully, now we have like a bit of a 2 week break, so we honestly like we'll probably have a couple scrims, some flex, and
Y'all should
that'll
scrim
probably
Zeta.
because I think we have good players. I really do. I think we're all pretty good. I think we're all really good. It's like more of a synergy issue that's caused us to have every game as a banger. But like even our series against the US
I like
Army,
that
like literally
terminology.
we had 3 series in one weekend, and if you watch that, you would think we were like actually gold or something because like we just sprinted it from minute 0 to minute 30, and it was honestly our top laner just like solo killing the enemy top laner like 10 times. Like we were just out of it that day, but we had a
We still
huge
killed
top
them.
gap, so it was not that hard of a series. But yeah, we kind of well, we'll see. I think we have a high ceiling for sure. It depends on
Hey.
how much how much we get to play, how we're feeling on the day, how we're feeling. Yeah.
Well, Zone, you might be facing off against them if you guys can get that third seed, but you have to go up against
One at
Goldfish
a time.
Gaming.
One at a time, Brankles.
Yeah, so Goldfish Gaming.
I believe we need to win one game. We don't even need to win
You
the
need at
set.
least one game.
I'm pretty sure we
Yeah,
literally
you need at least one game. I think you need Goldfish to 2-0 Elementals though first to like give you the best chance.
Is that what
Don't
it is?
quote
I
me
mean,
on that.
I'm
I
playing
don't
to
know
win.
for sure. Don't quote me on that. Yeah,
Like,
you should have did that against
The new
CVS.
the Diamond Goldfish roster, like them like splitting their plat one up, both are just terrible now. Like I'm not worried about Goldfish tomorrow or Friday.
Yeah.
You went against
Should be
Drex though. I heard he's been pretty decent.
Who's
Or is it
right?
Cuttlebun? Drex is in the
Cuttlebun.
jungle. Drex is in the jungle. My fault.
Cuttlebun
Cuttlebun's
is
top.
a solid ass player. That's a Dorado faithful. He's Dorado Gaming Epsilon's coach.
Fine.
That guy is pretty good. So I am interested. I am not interested. I'm excited to watch him take a dump on Fuff and his playoff dreams while he's at it.
I've been training. All right, we're fine.
Okay, you win these. Yeah.
Yeah, I clear these.
Any words for Mr. Cuttlebun? I can always relay them to him later.
It's gonna be a top gap.
It's
That's
gonna
all
be a
I'm
top
saying.
gap. Okay, hey, that's right, baby. Hey, top
Super
div.
top's coming to play. We never
was-
miss playoffs.
What was Tyler One's top lane account name? Hulk Smash 1337.
I don't even
Right.
remember.
You about to get
I
the
think it
Hulk Smash playoffs buff.
It's super top.
If any Goldfish gamers are in the chat, we are Zeta is down to scrim you guys, by the way, because I don't think we can run into you guys until. Oh no, it's semis. Well, yeah, still. I want to play that team. I think with Cuttlebun, they're actually pretty good. Because Peanut was like not a human, right? So I know we've been over this already. But I got to give the CC zone some spice.
Jens was huffing glue before every match.
He wants
We definitely got your take on Peanut already. Leave that boy alone.
You want it again?
No.
I'm playing.
We're good. Good.
Nah,
But what do y'all think of how the meta might shift? I believe the next patch is. Have they talked about the next patch yet? I haven't.
Yeah, it dropped.
It's live.
The
Or
notes
not
dropped
live. It's
today.
kind of
Yeah, drops tomorrow.
Oh, it drops
someone give me
tomorrow. I haven't even looked at it yet. Let me look it up.
What's the TLDR? It's the
kind of-
Udyr, right?
It's a pretty no. It's
No,
not.
that's-
It's a pretty
that's
boring
later.
patch. I don't think anything meaningful happens.
I think
It's like
Idrees Toy.
Sunday nerfs. Is that this one?
I
so.
think.
Is it
actually,
12? Is it 12-14? What patch are we on?
12-15
Tomorrow,
is the one that's coming out.
tomorrow.
Redacted is
12-14.
slacking, man. He's not keeping up with the meta.
Bro, IRL, man. IRL's been kicking my ass.
Amen. I
Okay,
think
yeah, I'm
the
looking at it
biggest
now.
change is that you don't have to ban server on red anymore. I mean, I think that champ's pretty shit. I'm just like, she provides too much utility. But with these nerfs coming in, you can probably punish her laning a bit more. I don't touch bot lane. I think it's cancer. So, maybe Idrees and Toy can speak to that more. But yeah, I think these nerfs will make it. Go ahead.
Server's like broken and shit at the same time. Like she just pumps damage, like insane damage, but she can get countered. She can technically be countered by a lot of range, but at the end of the day, like if you get bounced, crit, IE, whatever, you're gonna die like really fast. So
Yeah.
it's a bit of an annoying champion. I don't know if the nerfs will do that much. We'll see. It's just like love taps, honestly.
Yeah, the
But-
nerfs are kind of a joke.
Those energy champ buffs are kind of crazy though. No, they
Oh,
just
yeah.
The Akali ones are good.
yeah.
Did Shen get buffed?
Yeah, Shen
Shen
did,
did
but
get
only on like
Did he really?
third rank. It's
Oh.
I wouldn't
It's a
call it a
terrible
buff.
buff. Yeah,
Shen
it's-
buff does
Oh.
does like nothing. I think.
I scrolled right
Oh.
past it. I was like, okay, it's a late game E like
You get
what is
10
it,
more
energy
energy.
refund.
You get
That's so
10 more
shit.
energy back from his
It's
E.
so
It's
shit.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
Sunday. I think Sunday's getting nerfed again, and then I think First Strike is as well.
Yo, Kevin
Oh,
buffs
shit,
are
they-
huge, by the way. If any Kevin enjoyers, if you want to play Pikachu top, those buffs are kind of crazy. I will
Oh,
not
I
lie.
was like,
Yeah,
who
that
is
is-
Kevin?
That's what
That's
his
I
like
was
a
name
trying
little
to figure out that as well.
wow.
Like, what the hell?
Kevin, the electric rat.
I knew what he was talking about.
That's right.
Toy, your
Real
thoughts
nose.
on the patch though? I want to hear from a support main because we don't get too many support mains on here, so
If
I
only-
really want to get his opinion.
I mean, I just look at the support stuff. I think the Thresh is kind of it's nice, but it's not going to be too much of an impact. I think Leona's might be a sleeper with the increase in the stun slow duration on her R from 1.5 to 1.75, and then it's just mana decrease on Q, which is always pretty nice. But I don't think it's going to change too much. But I don't see her rising too much in priority. But I see her definitely like being a sleeper pick for sure for a while.
Yo, have y'all been seeing this Poppy everywhere, man? People are just like blind picking Poppy in scrims, game day,
Yep.
like solo queue. I mean, that's kind of they didn't nerf it either, right? So it's still gonna be pretty prevalent next patch. But
There's picks you can pick into it though. I just think most people don't.
yeah, I mean, if you show it early, but you can flex it technically 2 or 3 ways. I think it's so good because most champs right now in meta have a dive, like some sort of dash that can be
Mhm.
interrupted. So it's pretty annoying, and I think look at what's getting buffed, right? Like Akali, Lee Sin, Shen. So probably still gonna see a fuck ton of Poppy on the next patch if you're looking
Poppy
at the
ult's
meta.
kind of crazy, honestly.
I've
Yeah,
also
Like
been
I
seeing
see
a lot
people in
of
pro
like
play just
Varus.
slamming
I
Poppy.
don't
They
know
just
why.
ult
yeah,
away.
I've been seeing some Varus
The-
play here and there.
AP.
No, just like regular like on hit Varus.
Well, it's because they gave him what 3 AD last patch, I think.
Huge.
Wouldn't you just rather just go Kog'Maw instead?
Correct.
Varus is like a default. It's like an auto win lane. Yes, pick.
I think
It's a bit different.
yeah,
He's
because
not
like
as crazy.
Cog
but-
has to ramp, right? But like with Varus, you can play for picks in mid to late. If you just are somebody who doesn't have like QSS or cleanse, they just get fucking goomba'd. So
You basically like there. You should have like it's like kind of impossible to like lose lane. You should have perma prio unless they pick some weird shit or you're just bad. But Varus has like a use. I don't know if we'll see him in this at this level of play, but the champion
We
has
played him
something.
twice.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we lost Redacted, and he also is not in the voice chat any longer. So,
We
for
went
you
from-
guys, do you guys have any final shout outs though? Any shout outs that you want to give to players, family, people that you want to trash on? Go right ahead.
yo, so shout out to Manny's mom first and foremost. She's the goat. Shout out to CB Starlight. I actually have a message from CB Starlight to the community. So this is from Daydream. So CB Starlight has had our fair share of struggles to split. Through many iterations of our roster, we've made the best of our rocky split. However, despite all of our struggles, at least we're not PG Raijin. Those motherfuckers sucked. L plus no life plus ratio. Shout out to the Zeta boys, of course. Love those guys. And then shout out to this Mickey Mouse ass league, man.
Oh yeah.
That's me.
See y'all in playoffs.
Hey, fuck. Me personally, bro, I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't have that if I was you. I mean, I would have some words for Chels, but that's just me. I wouldn't instigate either. I mean,
Chelsea can do her own thing. It's all good. She's not making playoffs.
Hear me in my back. Am I good to go?
You're back.
Yeah, you're good. We're
Yeah.
doing final shout outs
Alright.
Redacted. So, what about you, Zone?
Okay,
You got
perfect.
anything to say?
All I'm saying is Goldfish is losing to PG, just like back in Split 0 tomorrow. Big facts. Cuddle Buns, he's gone. I don't know. Okami's going to get washed. Philly's going to take him. Yeah, that one, he's going to take him behind the barn and put him down. So that's how that one's going to go. And then hopefully we can get our dog rematch.
Is Sultan back?
So we don't know about Jungle yet. He's either going to play on the 30 FPS laptop on 140 ping, or we're subbing. We'll figure that one out.
Okay.
But he is
All
back
right.
for playoffs, so we'll make playoffs.
All right, Idris. What about you? Any shout outs to your people?
Yeah,
Or-
shout out to
or
my team
to- or-
members
yeah.
in the chat. Let's get off Valorant, do a couple scrims, and hopefully win this thing.
If you guys lose, I'm gonna have to find a Valorant clip to use for the reaction video.
that'll be good. That'll be good.
Gosh, just hearing the amount of Valorant you guys are playing. And what about you, Toy? You got any shout outs that you want to give out?
I mean, always shout out to Soulbird and shout out to Manny. Ran into him in solo queue a couple days ago. Good friend of mine. Always loved being carried by him. So shout out Manny.
How's his mom doing?
Mom's doing pretty well.
That's good
Can't
to hear,
complain.
man. Yeah, nice. Guys, you
Or-
can't leave the dead air after that one. Come on, it's Manny's
Yeah.
mom. She's like a community favorite, bro. Like it is what it is. Dorado culture. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, this sounds like Dorado
I thought it was
lore.
an inside joke. I thought it was an inside joke, so
It's Dorado
I didn't
lore
know where it was
active.
going. I was very nervous.
Most Dorado teams, when they win and go to interview, they shout out Manny's mom first and foremost. It's kind of just like a running tradition we have. But it's good to know Toy is also a part of the cult now. Also, Dorado Poach never stops. If anybody's interested, if any good players are interested, let me know. Just hit me in the DMs. I will get you a server invite and a tryout and a jersey and some channel points and a free Twitch sub. Just let me know. We only accept the best and brightest. So PHuffZone need not apply, but everybody else, you're more than welcome to.
What about Matt G?
Fuck that guy. That guy's such an
Mac
idiot.
G? Mac
Stupid
G?
bitch, man. Nah, fuck that guy. I always calling me his son. Unbelievable. And he plays for Goldfish. Fucking poverty org. Unbelievable. So cringe. I'm banned on site on Goldfish Discord. I'm not allowed in. That's so crazy to me. I don't
Yeah,
even
they
know
don't
why.
they don't let Twitter tops in there. I'm banned as well. Don't
I
feel
guess so. They're just soft, man. They're just soft.
Yeah,
Soft as
Mossy
baby
is-
shit.
I wonder why.
Gosh. Boy. All right.
Alrighty.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
well guys, thank you so
Goes
much for thank you guys so much for joining us this week. Idris, Toy, Flans, and Zone, thank you guys so much for joining us. Redacted, we're gonna be back next week with more content as we get ready for we got playoffs going on for Diamond. The Plat League keeps going on, but like I said, for all those that joined us, thank you so much for joining us this week, and we'll catch you guys next time on the CC Zone.